Hello and welcome to my new video. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is all about those two trays you can see here and what I did with them to make them shine up. I'll show in this video. To start off, I had to pour my trays, of course. So I mixed up my casting compound. This one is from Dip-On. It takes about 60 minutes to harden and about 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours to get as hard as possible. So I'm just pouring my compound into my molds, and then I will give it a shimmy and a shake, and I will dislocate the bubbles that might have stuck into the rim of those coasters, of the trays, of course. And I take my micro brush here and running it along the edges just to dislodge every bubble that might there is. And then I give it a shimmy and a shake again, and yeah, I just leave it to harden. Yeah, and then I shake it again, as you can see, but don't shake it too much because you like pew, overspill everything. It's about an hour later, and I'm demolding my trays. And looking from it right now, I should have left it a little bit longer into the molds because it was like really, really soft. But nevertheless, if you give it enough time to dry after, there are not supposed to be any problems. And what I have to say is I wanted a jet black tray, but that didn't really work. But it's with a lot of those casting compounds that you don't really get a real good color that you wanted, even though you put enough colorant in there. It's about 48 hours later, and as you can see, they got even more pale in the color. This is not a black color at all. So what I did is I just painted them with acrylic paint in the color that I wanted. And as you can see here, this is really black, and it's a step in between, but it works also. One thing I have to say about acrylic color onto those casting compounds, it's kind of a sealant as well as a colorant. So this is, yeah, an advantage you should know about. I have found those stencils on Temu, which inspired this whole project because I'm a huge fan of the old Egyptian yeah, culture or art or however you want to call it. So I ordered those, and these are the ones that I want to put on there. But as you can see, they're rather large, and I have to choose which one I can put on there. Now you see this Tutankhamun head there. This is my favorite. This is the one I wanted to really, really put down on this one. But as you can see, it's too large. So I had to get something else. See, it's too large. It won't fit. So I chose this Scarabaeus beetle that is all over the art in their culture at that time, and this was a nice piece, really like fitting into one of those little trays. So I'm cutting the stencil to size, and yeah, I think it's really gorgeous. So this is the second piece that I'm choosing for the second tray, which is, I guess they called like water lilies or some kind like that. I don't really know. But I have to cut my stencil to size that it will lie flat into this little tray. Otherwise my colorant will seep underneath and the edges won't be looking sharp. So this is what they look like now, but the beetle I put a little bit more into the middle of the tray. So this is my acrylic color that I want to put on there, and I'm trying to put it on with a brush, but this is totally stupid because if you want to do something like that, just use a little sponge that is more reasonable and it works much, much better. And I will link this special color into my description box. Now I'm taking my craft knife and just lifting carefully my stencil off, and as you can see, it seeped kind of underneath the stencil or over it, and I'm trying to get rid of this color with the isopropanol, but it didn't work. Later on I'll show you what I did with it. Now I'm taking the second stencil off, and you gotta be careful because yeah, you leave marks if you yeah, have the stencil pressed on it again. So what you can do is just take the same color as you got as the base of your piece and just, yeah, painting it back the way it's supposed to be, and you won't see that later on anymore. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment if you have any questions or critics. I'm always answering my yeah, my questions that I get, and yeah, hopefully you had as much fun watching it as I had doing it. To seal my two pictures, I mix up some resin and I put some shimmer powder in there, and the shimmer powder will hide all of the imperfections that you get when you paint something with acrylic paints, like the stripes from the brushes and stuff like that. And yeah, I put the resin in the trays, and I took my heat gun to get the bubbles off, and now I will yeah, spread my resin, and I will put on the rim resin as well, so this will sparkle up too. And yeah, this is really not no hard thing to do. And yeah, as you can see, I'm spreading it on the rim just to make that shine up as well. But what you have to take care of is that you have to put enough resin in there that it will cover the whole surface, because if you don't, you have spots where the resin retracted itself, and those divots are not really pretty. So put in enough resin. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, that's always nice. And these are the results of the coating, and I was trying to catch the sparkle with the camera, but no chance with no sunlight. So sadly, you have to take those pictures. Yeah, I don't have other ones. So I hope you had a lot of fun, and until next time, bye bye.